Hello Procrastinator, Sam here, and I think it's finally time for me to give my opinions on the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. If you guys don't know my opinions on the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, it's probably because I haven't talked about the movie since 2016, February 19, 2016, when I uploaded this video way back then. And I highly recommend you do not go back and watch that video because the audio in that video is absolute horseshit. I didn't understand what a pop filter was. I didn't have one yet, and I think it was like one of the second or third time I was ever on camera. So again, just no, that was a horrible video. So let's talk about my thoughts on the Sonic the Hedgehog movie since so much information dropped since then. And before I go through and talk about the information that dropped, I want you guys to take all this information with a grain of salt. I'm getting most of the information from TSSC News, but a lot of the places they got their information from is not set in stone. So again, just take it with a grain of salt. Again, all these things I'm going to be reading off are from reports from TSSC. So again, let's just talk about all the information that drops about the movie, then I'll give my opinions after. So here we go. Okay, so as I go down here, I'm going to have a bit of a checklist right here. So I'm sorry if I stutter a lot. I don't want to do too many cuts. I don't want to have a complete script. I'm just going to be talking off my mind here. So, and again, if you guys have any corrections you guys want to correct me on throughout this entire video, let me know in the comments, okay? So here we go. So I believe the movie, well, the first time we even heard about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was, I think, in 2014. It was a rumor based on the Sega Sammy Group. I think somebody noticed something with the Sega Sammy Group, which made us think that a movie was in production. And I think it was actually later confirmed in 2014 that Sony Pictures was actually going to take the helm to make this movie. And we were, at first, I was excited, and that was because Marza Animation Planet was going to be working with Sony to make the movie happen. And if you guys don't know who Marza Animation Planet is they made the opening animation for Sonic Unleashed. And my god, again, even to this day, no other Sonic game holds up. That's the best look of Sonic in 3D we've ever seen in any CGI. So if there's anybody that's going to be making the movie, it's going to be them, and I was excited. But then, that's when we heard it was going to be a live-action CGI hybrid. And then everybody just jumped out of their chairs with pitchforks fires, and that's when the whole entire fan base shit the bed. Now, at first, I was skeptical too. Even in my old video, I said I'd rather this be a fully CGI movie. I know it's going to be more expensive, but it would pay off in the end. But the reality of the day is, guys, it's not happening. It's a live action CGI hybrid. We can't change that. That's the reality of the situation, because making a fully CGI movie is so much money, and I don't think it's money Sega even has right now. So I guess I'll take this. It's fine if they do it right, and it's if they do it right. And we'll talk more about that after. So that was then in 2014. We heard that the writer, I think his name is Van Robichax. I'm sorry if I botched your name. I'm just going to call you Van for right now. He was a Sonic fan, and he was going to be the writer for the movie. And that actually kind of made me a little excited. It's like, okay, cool. We got a fan working on the movie. He knows the fan base. He knows the games. We're good, right? We're okay. Everything's going to be fine. Then we heard that the Deadpool director, Tim Miller, was going to join as an executive producer. And that actually made me quite excited because I loved the first Deadpool. The Deadpool one had really good jokes. A lot of I laughed hardcore during that movie. So I was happy to see he had some involvement in this movie, even if it wasn't fully the script. Him being there, directing stuff, producer, it was a good sign. And then that was October 2016, and after that time, there was no information. The information just stopped, and that went on for about a year, about a whole year of just no information. We were in the dark. At the time, we were hyped about Sonic Mania, and we didn't know it was Sonic Forces at the time, but Sonic Project 2017, Sonic Forces. We were excited for that at the time, so the Sonic movie was just something in the background. We really didn't care that much about it until we learned later on October 22nd, 2017, that the movie production was going to move to Paramount Pictures. And a lot of people were wondering, why the change? But I mean, I guess we still don't really know. but we did know that the team developing it is practically unchanged. Jeff Fowler from Blur Studios, we also learned, is also going to be working on the movie. Patrick Casey and John Miller are also going to be working on the script. The only difference, though, is that Mr. Van is no longer going to be working on the movie when they switched teams, or when they switched production areas. So that worried me, because it's like the one fan I had faith in to write the script for this movie is gone. And that freaks me out still, to know that he's not there. But because of him, and because of him not being part of the movie anymore, we actually got a lot of quote-unquote leaks, because he kind of addressed fans' questions about the movie thus far to his knowledge, as far as the movie went on his side. So after the switch from Sony to Paramount, a lot of fans were still a little worried about the movie, because, you know, when it was at Sony, we kept thinking of the Smurfs, Garfield, Alvin and the Chipmunks, all those bad CGI hybrid movies. We kept thinking of those, and we were really worried that the Sonic movie was just going to become another one of those, myself included. I put my opinions out there that I kept thinking about those movies as well in my last video in 2016. And this is actually from Sai. This tweet from Sai, if you guys know who Sai is, great guy. He's been in my videos. This is what he said. January 31st, 2018. He said, "I'm honestly both excited and scared for the Sonic film, mostly because of Mars Animation Planet, but the live action part just keeps making me think of Alvin and the Chipmunks and, Smurfs, unless they somehow make it interesting like Paddington." One of the interesting parts about this tweet, though, is that Sai got a response from Patrick Casey, who is actually one of the people that I think is working on the script of the movie. Again, I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, please leave a correction down in the comments. But he said, "The Sonic movie is going to be dope, dude." And again, it's cool to see people working on the movie, getting excited for the movie, keeping their hopes up. They know the fans have concerned about the movie, and they keep on saying, "No, wait, trust us. It's gonna be good. Please trust us." So again, I like that. I like them constantly doing that back and forth with the fans. So that's not all. We also had other fans take to Twitter to get more information about the movie. This is from Vinny L, who said, "Hey Van, just give me a hint. What are the chances that we're gonna finally get a backstory?" And Van actually responded. Van said, "Don't know, but I did hear something about script changes. I've heard it's become more action focused since Tim Miller joined. And honestly, I love the idea of it becoming more action focused. I think that's where this movie would be the strongest. Everyone loves action scenes, and I think if it was an action scenes like in the Sonic Unleashed opening of Sonic running around, punching through robots, just all this craziness going on screen, I think it would be a good time in the movie. So to know that Tim Miller again is kind of keeping this movie on a correct path, I like that idea. Vader responded with, "Okay, I think this is happening." Van then responded saying, "Photography starts this summer, but they are deep into character tests, so I would not be shocked if they showed something. I have no first-hand information though." So again, since Van is not part of the team anymore, he's not really going to have a whole lot of information about the movie anymore other than what he already knows. So Vinny then responded with a question saying, "So they start filming this summer?" And then Van responded with, "June or July, I think one of the J months." So this information from Van actually seems pretty legit, considering that he said that they'll start filming around July, and then soon after we actually learned around March 5th that the director Jeff Fowler said that they plan on shooting the movie over the summer around July in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's what we learned then, that they're going to start shooting the film in July. So again, very consistent with what's happening so far. So again, I think that's probably correct, that they're going to start filming this in July. Then we had a huge drop on April 25th during CinemaCon when they revealed the Sonic movie logo. And honestly, this logo looks like shit. I am sorry, but this looks plain as hell, and man, this will not sell your movie. So I'm really hoping that's just a placeholder, because this was revealed really early. It's still really early. The movie hasn't even filmed yet. So I'm really hoping this is just a placeholder. I mean, here's even a close-up version of the photo in HD. Like, it doesn't look good. It's plain. And you want to know how I know it looks plain and that it's uninteresting? It's because I just tricked you guys. That was not the official logo I just showed. That was something I made myself on PowerPoint. Again, that's just proof to show you how plain it is and how easy it is to recreate that logo. It's uninteresting. Please change it. I hope it's a placeholder, so I'm sure we have nothing to worry about. But again, it's just more proof it's uninteresting. And now I'm going to talk about the more recent rumors and news about the Sonic movie. So please take this with a grain of salt. And I'm going to try to go through these as fast as possible because we're going to be flip-flopping back and forth between information. So here we go. So on May 29th, we started hearing people saying that Paul Rudd was going to be a lead role in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And I'm not going to lie. When I heard this, I was excited. And I'll tell you why. I love Paul Rudd as an actor. I think he's a hilarious person. And I thought he would work perfectly in the Sonic universe. If you guys haven't seen Ant-Man, for example, go see Ant-Man. It's hilarious. It's funny. It's great. He's a great actor. And I thought, at first when I heard this, I'm like, if I was going to choose actor, yeah, Paul Rudd I think would work. But I'm afraid that this isn't true because in a couple of days later, we learned information that he's not going to be. And again, I'm going to be flip-flopping all over because there's going to be like 3 other people that are going to be apparently the lead role in the Sonic movie. So just hold off on that one. But the same day, we also learned that the movie has a $90 million budget. And they're going to start shooting over the summer in Vancouver. And I don't really know how good $90 million is for a movie. If you guys know, let me know. I assume it's decent. I don't assume that's great. I don't assume it's bad. I just assume it's eh. So let me know how good $90 million is for a movie budget. Let me know if anyone knows anything about movies like that. And the fact that they're gonna be shooting it in Vancouver, a lot of people were not happy about that. And I'm sitting here thinking why? Because when I Google Vancouver, I see this, and then when I see this, I think of Station Square, which is this. I mean, they look pretty similar. It kind of looks like a realistic Station Square. So, I don't know. I think it might be the perfect place for the movie. I don't know. I think people are just really upset that it's in a human world. And I think people just need to understand, we knew this. We knew this since 2016 or 2015 that it was going to be a live action CGI hybrid, okay? Just, it's going to happen, okay? We knew there's going to be humans in the world. We knew there's going to be a lead actor. We knew it's going to take place in some city in real life. So, it's not a surprise to me. And I think if any place, it's not a bad spot. So, okay. Then we learned that cinematographer Stephen Winden is going to be working on the Sonic movie, and he's worked on Star Trek Beyond, Fate of the Furious, and he's currently working on Fast and Furious 9. So, I mean, I guess that's fine. He has a lot of movies under his belt, big hit movies, a lot of action movies. I'm down for it. I don't think it's a bad choice at all. Then on May 30th, the next day, learn that Paul Rudd is not going to be the lead role in the Sonic movie. So again, we're already flip-flopping here. And then we hear that there are going to be 4 actors that are currently in the running for the lead role. And these actors include Jack Black, Jason Segel, Ed Helms, and Owen Wilson. I'm sorry, but when I heard this list, I didn't believe it. There's no way. This seems like someone took a bunch of actors that they just knew of and they just put them there. Especially when I heard Owen Wilson, I knew this was bullshit. Owen Wilson is not going to be in the Sonic movie. For the love of God, don't put him in the Sonic movie. Wow. Then the next day, May 31st, we hear that James Marsden will be playing as a star role in the Sonic movie. Cool, okay? Then later on June 7th, we hear that Tika Sumpter may play a female lead role in the Sonic movie. So again, this information was just dropping like crazy, and that's why I wasn't reporting on it, because I didn't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what's actually happening with this movie. Apparently no one knows what's happening with this movie. In terms of the stars, I don't believe any of them are going to be in the movie thus far. So after that, on June 9th, we get a huge bombshell that completely made the fan base burst into flames, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. And it's when the Paramount CEO characterizes Sonic in the movie as a juvenile delinquent. This is what he went to say. He goes, "He is a juvenile delinquent on the adventures in a pretty straight rural environment with a local policeman. It was instantly engaging, and it was good enough where you could see where it was going." He goes on to say, "What we're trying to do with Sonic is make a movie about a small town police officer and Sonic at a time where they both desperately need a friend. And we hope that this theme in friendship is what gives this film its heart and makes it prosper." Now, in terms of making Sonic sound like a juvenile delinquent, I don't know if he said the right word. I don't like the term juvenile delinquent. I would say he's more edgy. He just does things on his own. He just does. He doesn't break the law, other than I think just speeding through the streets. I don't know. I think he probably just used bad wording there. I think the way to put it is Sonic just does what he wants to do. That's it, you know? And if that's what they're going for in the movie, that's good, because that's who Sonic is. He does what he wants to do. He doesn't give a shit what anybody else says. He's kind of stubborn in a way, and he makes a lot of stupid mistakes. And yeah, that's Sonic. And yeah, but on the other note, making it sound like they both need friendship, that doesn't, I don't like that, because it sounds like you're trying to cater to kids there, like, oh, they both need friendship to, like, no, I would rather have the movie be like, they both need to work together to stop this guy. That's what I would like. Not, they both need each other to have friends. It's like, no, that sounds very cheesy. It doesn't sound like good writing. That sounds like an excuse for them to be together. I'd rather they need to be together to stop this guy. So again, that friendship part rubbed me the wrong way. The juvenile delinquent part, I mean, I don't really know. Now is when we start to get into the really juicy news about the Sonic movie that dropped just a couple of days ago, and this is what it is. On June 14th, we hear that the movie plot is about a small town coming together to help the sheriff save Sonic, a blue anthropomorphic hedgehog that could reach the speed of sound from the government chasing after him. We also learned that the movie will be filmed on Vancouver's Highway 19 next fall, and the scene consists of a pickup truck being chased and forced to stop on the highway. And that's all we know so far. That's the movie, leaks, rumors, and that's it in terms of news. And now let's talk about my opinions so far and everything. So first thing first, the actors. The stars that the rumors were the stars is Paul Rudd, Jack Black, all that stuff. I don't care. Like, okay, if there's gonna be a secondary character along with Sonic, then make it be someone good like Paul Rudd that can fit in this role. But I'm also worried that the movie will focus on them. I want to remind people making this movie what this movie is called. The movie is called Sonic the Hedgehog. Please let the movie be primarily focused on Sonic and let any other human characters be secondary, if any. Please. That's all I care about, is just focus on Sonic. Second is the location. The location of it taking place in Vancouver, like I said before, seems pretty good. It looks like it fits like a Station Square vibe, and I'm down for that. If it's like Sonic ends up in the human world like Sonic X, in a way, which I'll bring up later about Sonic X, but how Sonic gets this world, I'm not sure. If he just is there, I would like there to be more context as to why a blue anthropomorphic hedgehog lives in this world. So please, I really hope that there's an explanation like Sonic X, maybe Chaos Control brings him into this world, something like that. I hope that'd be better to have Sonic appear in this world rather than having him live there. I'd rather him appear in this world being some sort of creature from another dimension. I'd rather have that be the case. Another thing I want to bring up is the plot. So the plot they talked about so far, a lot of people was completely going off on Twitter, complaining about this movie, saying it was stupid. I'm not seeing this. This is dumb. Why are you doing this? Guys, like, is the plot really that off? Have you played the adventure games? If you watched Sonic X, that was the plot. It's Sonic appears in this world, the police chase him, they don't know what Sonic is. Is he an alien? Is he a government weapon? They don't know. And the police are chasing him, but meanwhile, Sonic is also trying to stop Eggman, who's also trying to take over the world, and the military is trying to deal with that, but they're also dealing with Sonic, and I like that idea. It's semi-realistic, and we've had this before, and I've always liked that. My favorite episodes of Sonic X were the first couple episodes where all that was happening was Sonic was trying to save his friends from the military, run from the military, stop Eggman in this new world that they don't know anything about. I like that idea. I do. That's just me. I personally do. I like that idea. And if you like Adventure 2's story, you should have no problem with this, because that's what it is. The military going after Sonic. I like that idea. It's not far-fetched. If it's going to be in a human world, I like this idea. And the last thing I want to bring up is the character design. Please, for the love of God, do not do this. Don't do that. Please keep Sonic the way he is. Look at how Sonic Unleashed opening animation is. Make him like that. If you want to make him more detailed, that's fine by me. But do not change his character design. Please, I am begging you guys, do not make him look more realistic. Don't make him look more like a realistic hedgehog. That'd be disturbing. Please don't do that. Please keep him how he is. Make it a Sonic movie. I want to see the Sonic we know in the movie. And that also brings up another point. Eggman. We already know Eggman's going to be in the movie. He's been mentioned in the plot already. So I'm worried. What will Eggman look like? Will he be the Eggman from the games? Will he be the Eggman from Sonic 06? Or will it be somebody as an actor, like a human, playing Eggman? And I'm not going to lie. I would personally like them to stick with the Eggman in the games. I know it would be weird having Eggman as a human be with other realistic humans, but have him look different. I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather him look like this. I do not want a human Eggman. Unless the only time I would like a human Eggman is if it's literally Mike Pollock. Give him a mustache, shave his head, give him the glasses, he'll be good to go, okay? Other than that, no human Eggman, please. Eggman from the games, I'm down with. Other than that, do not change character designs. And again, that's about my opinions on the movie. Is I'm semi-excited, but also scared. My opinions really for the movie hasn't changed that much since 2016. Yes, we learned more information about the movie. I've became a little more excited about the movie in some ways. In terms of the plot, it seems okay. The friendship part I wouldn't like. The location of the movie where it's being filmed seems good. I like the idea of it being more action-based. And yeah, you know, and I don't get why people are complaining so much about the movie having all these things in the plot. Guys, we knew this for years. It was going to be a live-action hybrid. Get over it. At this point, you can't change it. Get over it and help them direct the movie in a good way using this format. And if they're going to do it this way, it has to be like Adventure, where it's in a human realistic setting. That's fine by me. Make Sonic get chased by the police. Make Eggman try to take over the world. If Sonic has to be with a human every now and then, that's fine. Make the human not the center of attention. Make Sonic the center of attention. Make the human just a secondary character who's there to give some support here and there. Make the movie about Sonic. Make it fun. Make it something we're going to remember. Please be a good video game movie. And yeah, so that's my hopes for the movie. God, I hope it's true. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments about the movie so far. It's scary. I'm not going to lie. The movie is scaring the shit out of me. I probably am 50-50 on whether it's going to be good or bad. Actually, I'm more probably 60-40 on whether the movie's going to be good or bad. I'm probably 60% sure this movie's going to bomb, and I'm pretty 40% sure the movie's going to be decent. That's me. But I want to know what you guys have to say about it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is Sam, signing out. See you later, Procrastinator.